I got started in the industry. Well, I've been modeling for 10 years. 2025 makes 10 years since modeling. I technically started in high school just trying to find my footing and doing little photo shoots for local Chicago magazines. And then I transitioned to having my own organization at my alma mater, where I taught models how to runway walk and how to book photo shoots with different photographers, and also how to pose, just because I had learned the art of posing, or developing my art of posing, from high school into college. When I graduated with my with my bachelor, I packed my bags, moved to Florida, and I submitted to an agency. Now, that agency did not get back to me. In fact, it took a year for them to respond, because my automatic submission had went unnoticed. It happens. Agencies get a lot of submissions every day. At that time, 10 years ago, though, it wasn't as big of an influx as it is today. So that form that you're filling out on that website, sometimes it might get kicked out if another model is hitting submit at the same time. So please be sure to follow up. But let's go back. I submitted to my first agency in 2015. I got an email back in 2016 because I followed up like, hey, I sent you guys an email last year and I was just wondering if I had potential. And they're like, oh my God, you submitted, please come in and meet with us. 2016, I signed my first contract with a non-exclusive modeling agency in Florida. And my first ever job with this agency was a Disney Springs and Kate Spade billboard collaboration. So I saw myself in Orlando, Florida on I-4 with like this long hair I had at the time with one of my other model girlfriends, Meredith, and we were just in this Kate Spade store for Disney Springs. Shortly after, I want to say a year after, is when I landed my largest campaign, Cream of Nature, that I got through my modeling agency that I secured in Atlanta, Georgia during my time in Florida. So I was able to sign with an Atlanta modeling agency because I was moving out to Atlanta while I was in Florida, and at that agency is how I got probably my largest model job. It's this one right here. And that ad kind of took me all around the US, and it was amazing to see. And that was 2017. And then I worked with that agency for a few years up until signing with another agency in 2021, signing with an agency in New York in 2022, and then just kind of scaling it from there. And I think one of the key things that added to my success is always growing, always having a strong portfolio, always shooting diverse images, which I've kind of fell short on shooting as of late, but I got to get back in the game because my hair is different, and you always have to update your book when you have new images. But, you know, it's been a smorgasbord of setting a goal, meeting that goal, setting a goal, meeting that goal. But ultimately in the modeling industry, your goals are always going to want to be develop your skills, expressions, posing, runway, industry knowledge. Sign to an agency. But before you sign to an agency, you want to build a strong portfolio, a portfolio of 10 to 15 images. And then that's what you're going to submit to an agency. Once you sign to that agency, at that point, it is out of your hands. You've done everything you needed to do outside of additional test shoots or whatever training your agent might feel. But the steps to sign are knowledge, portfolio, sign to an agency, and then prayerfully you book that job. It's not that difficult. If you need help, I'm a message away. I'm a message away. You can find me on The Model Counselor on Instagram, or you can just drop a comment below, and I'm here to help.